Ripple versus the Canton Network. Which one will dominate 2026 and beyond, and which one will be left behind? Don't go anywhere as we talk about that and many other stories. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that little video that's different than my typical intro video. I hope you don't feel like those guys in that video, because 2025 for crypto has been brutal, and I'm sure you're feeling that way, right? I think we all are at the end of the day. Before we get the video going, I need to let everybody watching knowing that this is going to be a very special end of the year video. I'm doing more for the people that's been around the community for a while. So if you've been here forever and you've been hearing me talk about mental health and how to donate to charity, I'm going to explain to you why that's important to me on the back end. And I want to show you the charity that I am donating to. And I'm going to show you the transaction of my donation to this charity, so you understand that when I say that my Treasure affiliate link goes to charity, I'm going to show you every quarter where that goes, and I'm going to show you that transaction, so you know your money, that if you're buying the Treasure or you're donating any other way, is going directly to the charity that I'm saying that it's going to go to. If you're new here, this is actually a perfect video for you to stumble across, because this is going to give you more behind the scenes of what this channel is about and what my goal here is on this channel. So let's go ahead and start with the Ripple versus Canton Network. Why did I name the video title and that thumbnail this way? I did that because since recently covering the Canton Network, which by the way, I have gained over 289 subscribers from that series. So thank you for the people that subscribe and believe in this channel and see where it's going. It means the world to me that you guys support this channel, and people that have been around forever, you know I appreciate you, and I literally could not do this without you guys. But I'm saying that Ripple versus Canton because since doing this, I've seen a lot of negativity down in the comments where people are trying to say it's one versus the other. And on this channel, I want you to understand there is no tribalism. I'm not here to hype you. I'm not here to give you false predictions. I'm not here to give you price predictions. To me, it's about understanding the project, the people behind the project, and what institutions want this kind of technology and who will be using it. So my goal on this channel is to simply provide you some facts without giving you my personal biases. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or the other to buy this project or not. The only thing I want to persuade you to do is go do your own research. That is quite literally the only thing I want you guys to do, is do your own research so you have a better conviction of what the project is that you're holding and why you're holding it. So when you see a year like this and it's negative, it's red, you understand that's a good thing, because this gives you an opportunity to load up more of your favorite project, right? So Ripple versus Canton, I think, is a ridiculous conversation to even have. I personally hold both. That's an option. You can hold multiple different projects. You are an investor, right? At the end of the day, you are an investor to make money off these projects, to better yourself and your family. That's the goal here. So with that said, I have notes down here to make sure I stay on track, because I will go down rabbit holes. I hear a lot of negativity in the comment section all the time. It's fine, guys. Like, I have super thick skin. You will be hard pressed to offend me. And honestly, if you offend me, I'm going to be more impressed that you were able to offend me at this point, right? And I see people jump into somebody that will say a negative comment. People jump in and come in and defend and say, this guy's just doing research, trying to help out, back off kind of stuff. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you guys stepping in. But for me, when I come across a negative comment, I simply just say things like, thank you for watching and commenting. I appreciate it. I wish you all the best of luck out there. Because at the end of the day, I wish everybody the best of luck out there, regardless if they don't approve of what I'm doing or don't like what I'm doing or not. That's irrelevant. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to do well. That's my goal with this channel, is to provide information for people to go do well with. So that's kind of the overall this channel. And if you've been following this channel for a while, I've been trying to figure out what my niche is, what's going to be the direction of this channel. If you notice, I kind of covered everything. So going forward, my goal on this channel is to do more deeper dives into projects, share updates with these projects that we talked about in the past. And my new pattern will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, posting on those days on these videos, and then on weekends, which are Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to post to my membership side, which we'll talk about here in a second, where I do more of a more financial, political side to it, more with legislation happening, things that I used to cover on the channel that I think hurt my algorithm and confused YouTube's algorithm. So I want to separate that from this technology or crypto project research. I want to put that on my membership side and then keep the Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos strictly just through this research. So that way, for anybody that's found this video or this channel through these researches, they want that information versus the political financial stuff. I have it separate, but you can also have both, right? So if you want to do that, I do have a membership side, which we'll discuss here in a second. Don't worry about it. So no problem. But I'm going to pull up on the screen here is all the good comments I get. So if you look on your screen here, these are all the good comments I get from people, you know, thanking me and expressing how much they appreciate the channel, etc. And I'm sharing this with you guys because this is what motivates me. This is the kind of stuff that I read the comments, I hear that people are being impacted by it. They're appreciating what we're doing on this channel. And I want to keep going and provide that for the people that get it. Also, as you know on this channel, I'm not here to hype and get people inflated just to come back for more views. I don't want to put my personal biases in here. I do hope that you guys appreciate what we're doing with that. And I'm trying to stay very much myself. I'm not trying to become an influence per se. I think there's several different kind of YouTube crypto creators out there. You have researchers that dive into stuff, which is more what I would consider myself as a researcher. And then you have the people that are your hype bros, your crypto bros, are in your face trying to get you to go buy whatever and get you all excited. And then you have the technical analyst side that gives you more of the fundamentals. I think it's important to be well-rounded with people that do research, that research the projects, and then the people that do the technical analyst and financial side. I think it's important for you to have both of those things in your algorithm so you have a better, well-rounded version of the market. And on top of that stuff, I think it's important that you have the political, financial side and what's really happening behind the scenes and globally, etc. And that's why I'm doing that membership side, is to provide that information as well, should you want it. Okay, so let's move into the charity mental health side of it. We're 7 minutes in, so if you're here, that means you're probably somebody that's interested in this information. So let's start with why I'm doing mental health and doing this charity. Well, I think mental health is something that plagues not just our society in America, but worldwide. It's a big problem. And it's something I struggled with actually back in the day as well. You may be surprised to find out. So take a look on your screen here. This is back in 2017. I was 285 pounds. I was essentially a functional alcoholic. I had to quit drinking. I woke up one day, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, what are you doing with your life, man? I poured it all down the drain. I got myself sober, got myself clean, got into the gym, started eating better. And my outlook on life has changed drastically since I quit drinking, right? So if you are somebody that struggles with drinking or any other substance abuse, I highly encourage you to get the proper help to get yourself out of that situation. Life is so much different on the other side of that world that you might live in. And when I say mental health, the reason why I chose mental health is because it's a big umbrella. It comes from, addiction, actual mental illness people may have, or people that harm themselves in a very bad way that can't recover from, if you get what I'm trying to say. But a lot of these people could be helped if they had the proper resources behind them to find that, encourage themselves to get there. And, if they knew that their cost of recovery was paid, they would go get that help and they may be able to change their life. So that's my goal here with this charity donation thing, is to help people that need the help, that want the help, right? So I'm going to explain to you here where we're going to go with it and how I'm going to donate going forward and give you the different metrics like that should you want to find out. So let me show you my actual earnings from YouTube. This is a full year calendar. This channel has only been running since February, March 2025. So you're going to see the full breakdown of my revenue from YouTube. You'll be surprised how much you don't make on YouTube, especially being a small channel. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So you'll see that this is the last 365 days. And you'll see this is the total breakdown. So total revenue coming in was $1,051.89. If you actually divide that between the 185 videos I've made, that comes out to like $5.68 per video. So as you see, you don't get very much money from YouTube, as people may think. So the watch page ad and the YouTube premium, this is essentially the commercials or no commercials, depending on which one you have. This is what we're making from that. And just so you know, this revenue that I'm getting from these two are actually going back into the channel, so I can give you better quality and more research, etc. Right? Making a video does take some time. It is something that you put a lot of time and effort into. Each video takes 6 hours on average. When you do the research, you do the recording, and on this channel here, I'm my own audio guy, lighting guy, video editor, thumbnail creation, description, and all that stuff. I do everything on this channel, my social media, everything is me, and it takes a lot of time and effort to put into this. And the money I'm making from the watch page ad and the YouTube premium, that's the money I'm using to put back into the channel. As you know, recently I've got a new computer, a new camera, new software. The next thing I'm gonna get is a new microphone, right? So the money I'm making from the channel is going back to the channel, and that's my way to give back to you guys to have better quality and put more time into it as well, so I can be here more consistently for you guys. Now let's move into the membership super thanks. So you'll see over here to the right here, this is my breakdown I'm going to show you. So membership, I'm going to do 50% donations to the charity, which so far is going to equal out to $15.68. And super thanks and gifts, I'm giving 100% of that, and that's $16.17 going to the charity as well. And then also the short feeds, I'm putting that in there just because I'm going to donate that because I'm not doing shorts on this channel anymore. So the membership side, I touched on it earlier. So the membership side is something I'm still trying to work out, honestly. And that's one of the reasons why I don't promote my membership side. So people that have joined that, thank you guys for doing so, and hang in there. I promise you I'm putting more effort into my membership videos. And the super thanks and gifts, I don't ask for those things and people still donate it. So thank you for people that do that. But just know that if you do a super thanks or gift, it goes 100% to charity. I don't need that money. I don't want that money. And that membership side, like I said, that's going to be more as it evolves. I'm going to give you more videos that's going to be more understanding of who I am. I become myself more in those videos. I'm more going to get into the political side. We're going to get to the financial side and just the different kind of stories I would love to cover, but I can't do on the main channel based on the algorithm. It confuses it. I can't do that anymore. So that's how much I've made so far doing this, and that's what I'm donating so far. But let's keep going so you have a better understanding where it's going, and I'm going to show you the transaction so you can see that I'm not taking this money for myself. So this is my Treasure affiliate link. As you can see, I've only been doing it for about a month or so. We've got 43 clicks out of it so far. So people have clicked on the affiliate link 43 times. But of those 43 times, only one person has bought the device. So let me stop there right quick. If you were that person, thank you so much for buying this device, because as I said, this money does go back to charity. 20% of my affiliate link goes back to charity. So I want to show you where that money is going so you know I'm not BSing you here. But you'll see that 20% goes to charity. Of that 20%, that equals $5.97 to charity. Now with that, here is a Coinbase account that I set up specifically just for my donations to this channel here. And you'll see that all together, I had the 43.76, and you'll see this breakdown over here. Membership 50% was $15.68. Super thanks gift 100%, which was $16.17. The treasure 20%, which was the $5.97, and that donate of the shorts was $6.43. Coming out to $44.25, $43.76 in total is what I had after screwing up my XRP thing. I was trying to pay an XRP originally, but the place I'm donating the money to, the charity, they didn't accept XRP, so I had to convert and exchange, and it lost some there. Going forward, I'm just going to use Bitcoin because I know it works for this particular charity. All right. So you'll see that this is the copy of the address I'm sending it to. And this next screen here, you'll see that this is the National Alliance on Mental Health or Mental Illness. And this is where I donated that money to. And they are a grassroots organization. I'll put a link down in the video description so you can go and do your research as well, so you can see that it's a legit business. It's one of the biggest ones in the nation. They're very serious about getting people the help that they need. And then right here, this is my email confirmation that says, thank you for your donation. We are confirming that your crypto donation of the Bitcoin has been received and processed on 12/30/2025 in Free Will Impact Fund. And it says following confirmation, your designated charity National Alliance on Mental Illness complies with blah, blah, blah. They're making sure that they're on the up and up. So that's just the third party that gets sent in to that NAMI mental health institution. So hopefully you do see where this money is going. You understand that I'm not here just to take your charity money and run off of myself. I'm going to show you guys every quarter. I will do a quarterly donation. So anything that comes through the treasure, comes through the super gifts, the memberships, you saw that breakdown. I'm going to stick to that. So if we can help more people out there, then that's what I'm here to do on this channel. I want people to get the proper support for the mental health awareness, and then also for the people that watch the channel. I just want to provide some real information to you guys where you can take this information and better yourself and better your families with. So that's all I have for you. Hopefully you did find something in this video valuable. If you are newer here and you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Like I said, I am trying to get to that 5,000 mark. And then hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you impacted anyway by mental health? Is somebody in your family, your friends, yourself? You can just say yes or no, or you can go ahead and leave more information about that if you want, because I do read all that people post and comment. I'd love to hear back from you guys. All right, so that's all I have for you. Before you go though, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, become that change you want to see. I'll see you on the next one.